What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel. If you're just getting here, please feel free to hit us a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Today's video is going to be episode 3 in the Hunt Methods series, and we're going to be going over rig hunting. Okay, so let's just jump straight into the video. Rig hunting, in case you don't know what rig hunting is, you have a dog either in the box, on top of the box, in the bed of the truck, hanging out the window, whatever the case may be, and you just cruise real slow through whatever patch of woods, alongside whatever patch of woods that you're going to be hunting, and the dog will strike something up out of the truck, off of the vehicle, and then you cut the dog loose and it should go in there and tree up. Okay, so that is the gist and the just like the simplest way I can explain rig hunting. It is what it is. I mean, there's so many more things that go into this. How much ground that you have to cover, what kind of property that you actually need to have to be able to do this effectively. Not to mention the type of caliber of dog that you actually need to be an effective rig hunter. So we'll start breaking down some of that stuff. So as far as the dog, if you're going to be rig hunting a dog, you have to have a dog that is completely reliable and multifaceted, okay? And what I mean by that is you have to have a dog that is able to actually wind something, and a dog that can finish a track, right? Some dogs can make it straight to the tree if they're downwind and be super accurate. If they're just winding, other dogs, they're not going to get there without the help of running the track on the ground. And so if you have a dog that we're trying to rig hunt and it's striking up and we're cutting it in there and it's just not producing, you can try to cut a different dog in that cut of woods in the vicinity or in the direction that that dog was striking, because maybe this dog has more track minded and it'll get in there and figure the track out and get something figured out. So like if we're going to be trying to solely rig hunt a dog, we have to make sure that we have a proper caliber dog, a dog that is actually put together enough that it can actually get this done effectively. Some dogs will probably be super natural at it. Other dogs will probably have to practice a lot, and some dogs might just never get there. So there's nothing wrong with any of that. It's kind of personal preference. Okay, so let's talk about some of the property and like how we're going to be thinking about this. The way that I see this is it's very geographical. Okay, so it's kind of like western states, they're going to be able to rig hunt a lot more than us over here on the east or in the middle. But northern states tend to have state land that have a lot of tracks. I know I've never hunted like down way deep south, so I don't really know what their state land looks like. But for 2 tracks and lanes and roads that encompass and circle around the state lands that you can just kind of cruise through and cover a lot of ground to get a dog to actually be able to find something. I know where I'm from, downstate, in southern Michigan, there is nothing like that down there. You have to really have a good chunk of private property that somebody's did some work in to have a lane down there that you can run. Not saying that I've hunted every single state land down that way, but from where I was at, within probably a good hour and a half, there was nothing of the sort. There's no 2 tracks. They have pylons on all the things. Half of them you have to park on the side of the road to walk in, and they're not very big chunks of state land, so they'll be maybe like 100 feet wide, but they go super deep back, and like the road access is just not there to be able to run up and down the roads and rig hunt the way that you think that you would need to be able to do. And with that being said, there's a little bit more that we can talk about, not much, because it's kind of like a self-explanatory kind of thing once we understand what it is. The guys that are going to be hunting this way, they're going to be sitting in the truck and they're going to be cruising down the roads. They're going to be cruising back in the lanes and back on the dirt roads and the 2 tracks and stuff that are all up and around their state land and waiting for the dog to go off and cutting their dog in there. It's kind of just how that works. Typically, unless they're winding something off the ground, winding a layup, it'll probably get you treed pretty quick if you got a good dog that is pretty good at winding stuff. And that, I can't stress that enough. The caliber of dog that be an effective rig dog, you're gonna be looking at a dog that has to be pretty well put together and pretty far along, or know what it's doing to be multifaceted to get rig hunting done. But with that being said, guys, we're going to wrap that up. I think that was probably one of the easier ones to go over out of the series so far. I think I could squeak one more solid one out of this drop a comment. Let me know if you guys have any more that you would like me to try to go over that I haven't yet. I plan on going over road hunting. It's kind of the same thing as rig hunting. And it's kind of has all the same stipulations, except for, I'm not going to get into that. You have to wait for the next one. Okay? Have to wait to the next one for that. Let's jump into some shout outs. Okay, so I'm going to shout out Derek McMillan, Donald Berryhill, Jacob Fryer, Loring Wilder, and Chase Myers. Big shout out to all you guys for your comments and for your subscribing. I know a couple of you guys actually reached out to me on Facebook, and you reached out to me on melbrookstudios@gmail.com. If you guys want to contact me, I have an email in place for the channel that you guys can email, and then we can talk there or figure something out to have a conversation. I know I had somebody reach out in comments wanting to do one-on-one. I do not have any issue doing that. I welcome it, and it just reached out to me on the melbrookstudios@gmail.com, and I'll be there. I check it every day. For those of you who actually found me there, I am a super stellar, man. Like, I put that out there for that reason. So don't think that you're a hindrance. Don't think that you're messing up my day, or I'm not going to get back to you, or I don't have time. If I don't get back with you within a day, you can just drop me a comment and say, hey man, you didn't never get back to me, and I'll get in there and get back to you. But I should be able to get back to you guys within a day, within a day's time. I check it at least once a day. So don't ever think that I'm just ignoring you or passing you over, because that's not what I want to do. But big, huge shout outs to everybody who's come in and checked out the channel. I've got a little short up of the Squirrel Dog pup, so you guys haven't seen that yet, go over there and check that out. We are working on a name. This dog, just to toot my own horn a little bit here, I am super awful at naming dogs. I've waited a month and 2 months to name a dog before, so this one may be a while, because she's given a hard time on getting a name picked. We're trying to get everybody, the whole family, behind a name that everybody kind of likes and enjoys, and we kind of settled on Tilly for now, but that is definitely up for change and definitely been under discussion, so that could probably change. But check out that video. I hope you guys go ahead and use the promo code melbrook5 at dogtra.com for 5% off a $200 product or more, because that would greatly help us over here on the channel. And Dogtra is a fantastic product. I hope you guys really enjoyed the Dogtra video. And I'm going to be putting out these Hunt Series videos on Fridays, and I'm going to be trying to get another video out on Tuesday or Wednesday, so you guys can expect that. So the Tuesday or Wednesday video is going to be kind of the normal, typical stuff that I've been doing on the channel outside of the Hunt Series, because I don't want to leave people in the dark and in the gray for the other type of content there. But we will be wrapping the Hunt Series up, the Hunt Method series up, within a fairly decent amount of time. Maybe another video or two, so that will be there. I'll make a whole section on the channel that it can just be in its own little thing there. With that being said, guys, please hit a subscribe on the channel if you just got here. If you want shouted out, drop a comment, shoot me an email, catch me on Facebook. I mean, whatever it is. I know the guys that have come across me in the Facebook group, they know how to get me on Facebook. If not, it's not a big deal. I got the email in place for that, and I got you know, the comment section here. And to all you guys that I can't see that have came in and subscribed, I greatly appreciate you. I really wish I knew who you was so I can give you a shout out. But keep them treed, boys.